Hello students. So next part of the same chapter number 3, computerized accounting using GST. So we are going to start. Now here today we are going to learn entry of vouchers. What do you mean by voucher? How the vouchers are entered, how the as per the transactions, how to enter to the credit side as well as debit side. Now let's see how the vouchers are entered. Now first, the selection of correct voucher. A voucher is a pre-numbered accounting document used for recording daily transactions. Every voucher maintains its debit as well as credit record. There are predefined voucher types for every type of transaction in Tally. Now in that contra voucher, purchase voucher, sales voucher, journal voucher, so etc. different voucher types are there to record the day-to-day entry of the transaction. But care must be taken to select the appropriate voucher type, otherwise there might be an error in the gross or net profit or loss. That means if the voucher entry goes wrong, then maybe it goes to the loss of the company. Directly at the year end, it will show you the loss of the company instead of profit. Now there are a list of predefined vouchers, accounting vouchers in Tally. The list is as below. The first one is receipt voucher. The shortcut key for receipt voucher is F6. So amount received by way of the cash, where the received word is used. For example, received cash from Wipro Limited. So here this transaction entry will go under the voucher type receipt. Second one is payment voucher. The shortcut key for payment voucher is F5. Now, payments made by cash, where the paid word is used, for that voucher we use the payment type. For example, paid salaries to staff by check. Now, in this case, we have paid the salaries to staff. That's why it will go under the payment voucher. Next, third one is a sales voucher. The shortcut key for sales voucher is F8. Cash and credit sale of goods and services, where the sold word is used. Sold goods for cash. This is the example for the sales voucher. Next one is your purchase voucher, where the shortcut key for the purchase voucher is F9. Cash and credit purchase of raw materials, semi-finished goods and finished goods and services, where purchased word is used. Purchased machinery from Wipro Limited. So where the purchased word is used, there we can select the voucher type as purchase. Next one is contra voucher, where the shortcut key for contra voucher is F4. Contra voucher is always related to the cash and bank transactions. For example, cash deposited in bank, cash withdraw from bank. So to make the entry of such types of transactions, we use the contra voucher. Next one is journal voucher. The shortcut key is F7. Now, journal voucher is used when there is an adjustment between two trading partners or two organizations. For example, depreciation on machinery. So in this case, there is a depreciation as well as the machinery account which is under fixed asset. So when there is an adjustment entries for purchase of fixed asset on credit, then we use the journal voucher. Next one is sales return or credit note. Shortcut key is Alt plus F8. Now return of goods by a customer. It is issued when there is a reduction in the price charged to a customer. For example, goods returned because of damaged condition by Mr. Raj. So in this case, we use credit note to make the entry of such types of transactions. And the last is purchase return or debit note. So shortcut key for this is Alt plus F9. Return of goods to a supplier. It is issued when there is a reduction in the price given by a supplier. So for this purpose, debit note, this voucher is used. So receipt voucher, shortcut key is F6. Payment voucher, shortcut key is F5. Sales voucher, shortcut key is F8. Purchase voucher, shortcut key is F9. Contra voucher, shortcut key is F4. Journal voucher, shortcut key is F7. Credit note, shortcut key is Alt plus F8. And debit note, shortcut key is Alt plus F9. Now after this, let's see the different voucher entries. For example, the first voucher entry, first transaction is paid salaries to staff in cash. Now in this type of transaction, we require the salary account and a cash account, where salary account is debited to cash account. The paid word is used, that's why it will go under the payment voucher type. Second one is received cash from Mr. Raj. So here we require the cash account and Mr. Raj account. So here, as the word received is used, so we will select the voucher type as receipt. Third one is sold goods for cash and sold goods to Mr. Ram on credit. Now in these two entries, cash account is debited and sales account is credited. And in second, Mr. Ram account is debited and sales account is credited. So here for both the transactions, the voucher type used is sales. Next one is purchased goods for cash as well as purchased goods from Mr. Sham on credit. So here purchase account is debited to cash account and purchase account debited to Mr. Sham account. In both these transactions, the purchase voucher type is used because we see the purchased word over there. Next one is cash deposited in the Bank of India or cash withdraw from Bank of India. As I told, when there is a transaction between cash and bank, then always we use the contra voucher. Next one is depreciation on machinery. So here depreciation account is debited to machinery account, and for this, as there is an adjustment with the fixed asset on credit, that's why journal voucher type is used. So these are the certain examples, and as per transaction how the voucher type is selected that we have seen. Now after this, GST calculation. Now you know the full form of GST, that is goods and services tax. So here GST is an indirect tax which has replaced many indirect taxes in India. Now before GST applicable, so there were many taxes in India. So when the GST was introduced, that's why after that GST is calculated as a one nation one tax. And the act came into effect on 1st July 2017. Remember the date, 1st July 2017. It started effecting on 1st July 2017. Now posting of transactions into voucher. So posting a transaction through voucher is called as a voucher entry. So when we put the transaction with the help of voucher type, then it is known as a voucher entry. While recording a transaction through the voucher, the account to be debited and credited along with the amount. We can type narration also, which is optional part, but for our knowledge, you should type the narration. We can add any number of debits and credits in a voucher entry depending upon the transaction. Now let's see the steps how to do the voucher entry by using Tally. First step is create the ledgers with appropriate groups or subgroups. So first step is after creation of company, the next is you have to create the ledgers with appropriate names and groups. Second is select the appropriate voucher type from voucher menu. Before making the entry of that transaction, you have to select the correct voucher type. Third one is enter the voucher date. You have to enter the proper voucher date. Fourth one is select the debit account name from the list which you have created and enter the amount. As I told, each transaction has credit and debit side. So first you will enter for debit side, select the name and enter the amount. And next select the credit account name and enter the amount. Then enter the narration and save. That is press Y to accept. For example, now let's see the example sold goods for cash rupees 10,000. Now on the screen, if you see, you have to go to the accounting vouchers to make the voucher entry. Now after that, you have to select the sales voucher. Now here the sales voucher is given here. If you see here, you can see the sales voucher, that is F8 shortcut key is selected. Now here after that, you have to select the two different ledgers. Automatically on the debit side, cash account will come, and on the credit side, sales account will come, that is sold goods for cash. So sales account is credited and cash account is debited. Now if you see in the narration also, I have written being goods sold for cash. So after making the entry of this transaction, you have to press Y to save this type of transaction. Now after this, displaying various reports. After making the correct voucher entry, last step is to display the various reports based on the transactions. Display of information is designed to allow a user get the maximum benefit of the data that is entered. A user gets a holistic picture of the data and is also able to present the information using different options. In computerized accounting, various financial inventory reports can be generated after finishing the recording of transactions or even at timely intervals. Now, whatever reports we create, in that trial balance is there, profit and loss account is there, balance sheet is there, day book is there, GST calculation is there. So based on your transactions, the different types of reports are, the first one is trial balance. It provides you a report with debit and credit balance of all the ledger accounts. So it is nothing but an arithmetical check of your debit side as well as credit side. Second one is profit and loss account, where this report gives the final working result of the business with net profit and net loss. Third one, balance sheet. It is also known as the statement of assets and liabilities. The day book, which contains all the vouchers for the day, including inventory vouchers. Its purpose is to show you a day's transaction through you, though you can display a report for any period using change period option. So to change the period of the company, we use Alt plus F2 shortcut key. Next one is GST reports. The GST report prints a summary of the GST received and paid by you, broken down by the various tax codes, and is used to calculate your GST payment or refund. So in that GST annual report, GST2, GST1, like that reports we can able to display. Now the last one is printing various reports in Tally. Printing of the financial and inventory report is advisable for future reference. It is also useful for accounting audit. Reports and documents generated through accounting software can be printed with the help of shortcut key Alt plus P. And this shortcut key is used to print all the types of reports. Tally with GST package. Now Tally is one of the most widely used financial accounting software. Various types of trade and industries use it. It is a comprehensive business accounting and inventory management software that provides various facilities like multilingual operations. So as Tally comes in different languages, so it supports different languages also. Online functions, legally supported reports, etc. In 2009, Tally Solutions introduced the software Tally ERP 9, that is the Entrepreneurship Model 9. The software offers comprehensive business management solutions which maintains all the books of accounts. Different types of vouchers such as voucher for receipt, payment, sales, purchases can be used for recording transactions. In Tally, for deleting any type of group voucher or even company, Alt plus D combination is used. It follows the principle of double entry system of bookkeeping. In 2017, it was updated to comply with the Indian Goods and Services Tax, that is the requirement. So in this way, we can print the various types of reports with the GST package also. Hello students. So yesterday we have created the company which is called as RK Peripherals Limited. Now in the company details, we have entered all the details related to company. We have also seen how to create the ledgers. To create the ledgers, we have to go to the accounts info, ledgers, then create the ledgers, and after that here in the screen we have created the ledgers. Now after this we are going to see how to make the voucher entries. As per in the book, we are going to see how to create all these types of voucher entries as per the proper selection of voucher type. Now, to create the different voucher entries, first we have to see the different transactions. Now, as per transactions, first we will make the ledger creation and then after that we will go with the voucher entries. Now, first transaction is given as paid salaries to staff by check. Now in this transaction, we require the salary account and we require the cash account. Now to create the ledgers, go to the accounting info, ledgers, single ledger and create. So for first transaction, paid salary to staff by check, first we have to create salary account which goes under indirect expenses. So always salary account goes under indirect expenses. Select the indirect expenses. As there is nothing given, no opening balances are given. So just press Y to accept it. Second is cash account. As you know, as we create the company, cash account is the by default account which is created by the Tally. Now for the second entry, received cash from Mr. Raj. Now we have received cash. So already the cash account is there from Mr. Raj. So we have to create Mr. Raj account under sundry debtor. As we have received cash from Wipro, so we are creating Mr. Raj account under sundry debtors. So here also there is no opening balance. So just press enter, enter, enter and press Y to accept. Third voucher, sold goods for cash. Now here goods are sold for cash. So cash account is already there. As we have sold goods, so we require the sales account which always goes under sales account. So this entry you will make in this way. No, nothing to change in the following options. Press Y to accept. Now, after this, purchased goods for machinery or purchased goods for cash. Again, goods are purchased. So here we require purchase account which again goes under purchase account and again purchase goods for cash. So here cash account is already present. Next one, cash deposited in Bank of India. So here cash account is already there. So we create Bank of India account under bank account. So here we will select the bank account. No opening balance, nothing, 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 nothing. Just press Y to accept. Next is depreciation on machinery. So first we have to create depreciation account under indirect expenses. Again it goes under indirect expenses. Press Y to accept. And next one is machinery account which goes under fixed asset. Press Y to accept it. So in this way all the ledgers are created. If you want to see a list of ledgers which are created, so here is the list of ledgers which you have created. Now after this we are going to make the voucher entry. So to go to the voucher entry, select the accounting vouchers and press enter. After pressing enter, go with the first transaction. Now what is your first transaction? Paid salaries to staff in cash. Now here as the paid word is used, so we will see we will press the F5 shortcut key, that is payment. So here payment shortcut key is already there. Now paid salaries to staff by check. So here salary account is debited of rupees 10,000 and credited to cash account. So here we will select the cash account. In the narration you will write being salary paid by cash. Okay. So press enter and press Y to accept it. Now after this, next entry is received cash from Mr. Raj. Now we have received cash from Mr. Raj. So receipt entry is there. Just click on receipt voucher. Again you have to change the date. The date is suppose 2nd of June. So I will enter here 2.6.2018. So here 2.6.2019. Now after this, in the receipt entry, what you have to select? Received cash from Mr. Raj. So here cash account is debited and Mr. Raj account is credited. So here you will select Mr. Raj of rupees 5,000 and press enter. Second one is cash account of rupees 5,000. So here in the narration, being cash received from Mr. Raj. Okay, so like this entry you will make. Now the third entry, sold goods for cash. Now for the sold goods for cash, select the sales voucher. Now here as a voucher you have to select. So here which account is debited sold goods for cash. So here cash account is debited of rupees 2,000 and credited to sales account of rupees 2,000 in the narration being goods sold for cash. Okay, so this is your third entry. Now the fourth entry is purchased goods for cash. Now for the purchase we have to select purchase voucher, make it as a voucher, press enter. Now here purchased goods for cash. Now here cash account is credited of rupees 1,000 to purchase account. So here being goods purchased for cash. Okay. Now after this the next entry is cash deposited in bank. Now for this transaction we will use the contra voucher. So click on the contra voucher. So here for the contra voucher, cash deposited in bank. So Bank of India account is debited and cash account is credited. So here first cash account we will select of rupees 2,000 and debited to Bank of India account. So here you can write all the details over here. If no details are there, don't write. And here you write down in the narration part being cash deposited in Bank of India. Okay, and now the last entry is depreciation on machinery. So for this we will select journal voucher. So here which account is debited, that is depreciation account is debited of rupees 3,500 and here credited account is machinery account 3,500. So here being machinery is depreciated. Okay, and press Y to accept it. So in this way we can make the different types of voucher entries.